Now that we have the isometric view of number 2 labeled, we're going to build the multi-view projection. So I'll zoom out here a moment. You can see we finished 1. I'm simply going to fold my paper so that now you can view the isometric view and multi-view projection at the same time. As I build my multi-view projection, I'm going to start with the front view. You don't have to continually label this. I'm just doing it to help you out to get started. I do, however, want you to label the individual planes as you build them. So I'm going to begin with my front view. I'll count the blocks tall and wide. Now instead of drawing the lines in first, I'm just going to mark the dots where something changes. So I already have this line and this line that were given for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to count up the number of blocks, and I have that point. So then I'm going to count over the number of blocks. Count over 4. So I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a dot. I'll then count down the number of blocks and across the number of blocks. I then want to look at my front view and imagine, if I were to connect those lines, would that come out correct? I think so. So now I'm going to connect the dots. And identify the plane. Before we move on, I would like you to identify each of these 4 lines, the lines that you just drew in. So this line represents the edge of a plane. What is it? This line, and this line all represent the edges of planes. Please identify what they are. You can pause this video now, and then I'll go through and describe it. Hopefully we get the same answers. Go ahead. If you look at your isometric view, that line there is the same as this line here. So looking from the front, that line represents the edge of plane CC. This line here is the same as this line here. So that line represents the edge of plane BB. This line here is the same as this line here. From the front view, that line represents the edge of plane C. This line represents the edge of plane B. Let's go now to the top view.